Hello crafty friends, this is the Papered Chef here. In today's video, I'm going to share my team swaps and some happy mail I received from my team members, crafty friends, and customers. Okay, so these swaps that I'm going to share, the theme of our swap that our team did was the 2020-2021 annual catalog by Stampin'. Okay, so I did a little bit of research. I didn't open up the bags yet because I want to open them up with you, see what's inside each card and check out each card in better detail. But I did some research as to which stamp sets were used. And I couldn't figure them all out, but we're going to do the best we can and explain which products were used to make these beautiful, beautiful cards. Okay, so I belong to a few different teams. My team, my personal team. So if somebody joins my team on Stampin' Up, we're called the Papered Chefs. And then that's because I'm the upline and I'm the Papered Chef, so my team's called the Papered Chefs. Hi Sylvia. And then I belong to Beehive because my upline has a team called the Beehive. So all my team and we all belong to the Beehive. So everything I'm going to show you, not everything, but there's probably about 20 cards here, I'm not sure how many, are going to be from the Beehive. That means that's from my team. So our team gets together, and the way it works is we have a swap coordinator, and her name is Linda, and we mail the cards to her. And we mail if there's 20 people in the swap, we mail 20 cards. So like this, for instance, is my card. So I would mail 20 cards, including my own card. I'll show you my own card later. Then you get back 20 cards. You get back your own card, and you get back 19 different cards. That's what's really exciting. If there's 20 cards here, I don't remember how many there are. It's been a while. So I'm going to go through each one, and then the theme, all we have to do for our themes is we pick a catalog. Like we're going to be doing one for the holiday catalog as well. The theme for this swap was the annual catalog. So everything made here is with Stampin' Up products, and they're all from this annual catalog. Okay, so now without further ado, I want to do this one because I started with it and I was eyeballing it. So there is a suite in this annual catalog, and it's called Playful Pets. Of course, I didn't put sticky notes on my pages like I should have. So it might just take me a little while. Doing the best I can. I have to kind of squeeze in the lives between all the other crazy stuff going on in my life. Here we go. Page 42. I'm not going to show you every suite, but there's a few that are like my favorites, sort of whimsical suites, and I definitely want to show you them. So here's the suite, and it's called Playful Pets. So I have this designer series paper, and I've been meaning to cut it out with my scan and cut, but I just haven't yet, but I will, because I'll be making lots of treats for the holidays for pets and things. Okay, so that's what this card comes from. Okay, so here she utilized, okay, it is from Patsy. Patsy made this card. Okay, her name's Patsy. She's one of my team members. And she utilized everything in the suite pretty much when she made this card. So we put our names, we put all the cards into cellophane envelopes. That's what we do when we swap. We put our cards in cellophane envelopes. We don't include an actual envelope. This is the envelope, the cellophane envelope. Then we put our name on it in the form of a sticky. Okay, so she used all these different products that are part of this suite. Now notice how the twine, I love how she used this twine. See how the twine's wrapped around this little biscuit in the catalog. I hope that you're inspired by these cards. I'm very inspired, and I'm also inspired by, the ideas you get from the catalog. Okay, she used little enamel dots. I hope your day is a real treat. She used the Pampered Pets stamp set here, this Pampered Pet stamp set. Patsy I love how she used this Wag, Play, Love, Chase, Scratch, this designer series paper with all these cute little sayings on it. She used the coordinating die. There's coordinating dies that go with this stamp set. And look at this little trinket. Is that adorable or what? I did get those. I did get those trinkets too, so I can't wait to play with my suite. So they're called Playful Pets trinkets. I mean, how cute is that little trinket? Yeah, and then she used some kind of stitch die. So that would be like maybe the stitched ovals or something, or layered. I forget what those are called, but she used a stitch die. Okay? And sometimes people put stuff on the inside and sometimes not. It looks to me like she used cherry cobbler as the color. Okay? So great job on that. Now the next few I want to show you are all from the same suite. They're called, I saw a bunch from the same suite called Forever Greenery. So I wanted to show you those together because they all go together. All right, so the next few cards I'll be showing you, let me pull those up here. We have 1, 2, there were 3, I believe. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. Already stuff's falling off my table. Here we go. What just fell? Oh, wait, a goat. The little goat one fell. Stretch. We'll do the goats later. All right, so Forever Greenery Suite is a gorgeous suite in the annual catalog. And all 3 cards were made with this gorgeous suite. I recognize some things like the stamps themselves, the stamp sentiments, the specialty gold designer series, or specialty foiled paper. I recognize this reversible ribbon, which is in our annual catalog, in the embellishments, and more stamps. And I recognize the embossing folder. So all of these are made from this here Forever Greenery, at least in one form or fashion. Maybe not all the sentiments, but they're made from this here Forever Greenery designer series paper, Forever Greenery stamp set. Yeah, see, sometimes your friendship, see, this one is a different stamp from some other set. So let's start with this one. Let's start with this card, because this card, right, to a friend that makes me smile, is actually from the stamp set here. So Forever Fern. Okay, and then I'll get to where the thank you is from. I think that's a Peaceful Moments. Okay, so let's check out this. This one is from Linda. Her name is Linda, and we're going to take this out of the cellophane envelope. So we either put our business cards or stickers on the back of the envelopes. Now this is really neat because she used, there's another suite called In Good Taste, and there's this textured embossing folder. So I love how she took the embossing folder from another suite, and it looks like she embossed the color called Soft Sea Foam. That's what's back here, Soft Sea Foam. She used gems, these gilded golden, I don't know if they're called gilded, but golden gems from the Ornate Garden suite. And I love how she cut out all of these beautiful, beautiful different elements of nature. And she layered this piece here of DSP. And it even looks like she did some splashing, because I don't think the paper is like that. I think she did some, like, you know, when you ink splash, when you put some ink and you kind of flick it, it's called flicking. I love all that's going on this card, and then she even stamped the inside. This is thick Whisper White cardstock. So beautiful card from Linda. All right, now this next card is from Jenny. Okay, this card is from Jenny. Oh yes, and Jenny lives in South Carolina, I believe, or North Carolina, and she ran out of this paper when she was making her swaps, and she went on to the Southeast Demonstrator web group and Facebook, and one of the demonstrators, she drove like an hour away, one of the demonstrators gave her paper to use for her swap, so all her cards could be the same, which is great. Stampin' Up! Demonstrators are like sisters and, you know, and brothers. We have some guys on our team, and they help each other out, so that's cool. Now look at this nice embossing folder she used. Now the thank you itself looks like it's from the World, it's called Tasteful Labels dies. Not the World of Good, the In Good Taste, those Tasteful Labels dies. And then she used the little thread from this Forever Greenery. See this thread? Or here's like, I don't know where it's at. Here, this little thread, this little golden thread from the Forever Greenery. And this is from, this thank you is from Peaceful Moments. Now Peaceful Moments was in the Occasions catalog, or what we call the Spring Mini catalog. And it came back. I love all the coordination. I love how she used dyes. I love all those elements in nature. And let's see what Jenny put inside. She put another piece of Whisper White inside. This looks like Garden Green cardstock. And she put that piece of Whisper White with more stamping inside. Okay, beautiful, Jenny. Let's see. I just had a third one. Maybe it's on another page. What did I do with it? There it is. There it is. Your friendship is a blessing. Okay, so this one is from Linda. Linda's actually our, like I said, our swap coordinator. So she did this one. Friendship is a blessing. Okay, your friendship is a blessing. This stamp here, your friendship is a blessing, is from the So Sentimental stamp set, which was part of the Occasions catalog. And then again, it uses this Forever Greenery. Ooh, I like this. I like what's going on here. See, this is called a gatefold. So it's a vertical gatefold, when you have it opening up like this. It looks like it's even, meaning these strips are even on both sides. But look how she did the flap. See how she took the pretty peacock and she did a flap on the card. So I really like that. And again, stamped on the inside. These are all beautiful because we can use these for different purposes. The reason we don't actually stamp, directly onto the card is, we might repurpose this card for other things. So we always include who made the card, but we don't actually stamp right onto it. This is really neat because this is that reversible ribbon, old olive and pretty peacock reversible ribbon. And then she used some golden gems. Okay, so that was Linda. Let's put that together. All right, so that was 4 cards. Let me see what else we got for you. We have a couple cards from another suite, and this is called In Good Taste. I thought there were a couple. Maybe not. Maybe just this one. We have a couple cards from this, another set. So this one, we'll just do this one. This one is from the In Good Taste suite. That suite is really nice because it has like the best paper ever. You get a pack of 24 paper and 24 sheets of paper, and they're all wooden and textured and tiled, and it's just really, really neat paper. Okay, so here's the suite, In Good Taste. And here's the card. You Are So Special. So the In Good Taste suite has this great paper, 24 different designs in one pack, double-sided. There's some inspiration for you from the catalog. And here's the stamp set used to make this card. Okay, so let's see all that's going on. It looks like, first of all, let's see who made it. It is made by Hattie. Actually, this is my upline. She's my team leader, Hattie. Okay, so let's see what she did to this card. It looks to me like she used granite or gray granite for the card itself, and she used the In Good Taste Designer Series paper, Night of Navy. Oh, I like how she did this. I'm going to bring this closer to the camera so you can see how she did this. She took the Tasteful Labels dies, and you see how she embossed it. She embossed the actual die piece back there. So that's pretty neat. Hi, Carolyn. I'm just popping on to share my happy mail and my swaps. They're very inspirational. And then she did that same Tasteful Labels dies. Let's see, some stitched. This looks like from another one, the stitched labels. Or maybe Stitched So Sweetly. And then what she put inside, this is some more textures. I like how she used it looks like gray granite again and Night of Navy, the textures from this set. See how they just go on there. So that's pretty nice too. Okay, now this is from this one here. We'll do something fun back here with the punches. I'm going to show you something. Back here with our punches, we have what's called, here it is, the Timeless Tulip Bundle. Timeless Tulip Bundle. So that's how this was made. It's made with the stamp set. The stamp set's on a different page 21. And then you save 10% when you buy things as a bundle, and there's a tulip punch. Okay, so that is page 21. In fact, I should be using the index because it's a lot easier to find things when you use the index. You can find things easier. So here's the Timeless Tulips. And I guess this little For You, I'm not sure what that one came out of. But you can see how she used this looks like pineapple punch. Let's take it out of the bag. It is Georgina. Okay, Georgina. Okay, very cool. Georgina used pineapple punch, it looks like to me. But it could be the new Bumblebee color. I mean, I'm not really positive right now which one. I'd have to compare it to something else. But really cool. And it looks like she, did some stamping on this pack of paper, and she used some of that burlap looks like from the Forever Greenery. Some stitched So Sweetly dyes. It looks like that tulip punch. Okay, let's see what's on the inside. Okay, nothing on the inside of this one, but there's the ribbon that she wrapped around. Okay, so that is the Timeless Tulips bundle. Oh, what fun. There's a pretty big suite, and it's called Flowers for Every Season. Here it is. We'll do a couple cards from this really big suite. Flowers for Every Season. This is a super collection, meaning there's a couple stamp sets in this suite. There's designer series paper. There's sunflower, or here's celebrate sunflowers. There's the jar of flowers. There's just so much going on in this suite. And there's also memories and more cards and envelopes. So it's a double spread. So let's do all the cards from that suite. Let's do 1, 2, 3. I think that's all there is from that suite. And this piece of paper, we'll do this one too, because this piece of paper comes out of the suite. All right, so what do we have here? We have a really nice stamped card with this beautiful sunflower. And it is made by Michelle. And Michelle just moved, so I'm surprised she was able to, well, you know what? It took me a very long time to get my swaps. So, but when she made these, it was before she moved probably. But I commend her for being able to get all the swapping together. How cool is this? So she made her own background pattern with the Celebrate Sunflower stamp set. And then the Happy Birthday, I'm not sure which one that came from. Wait, I better figure it out because that same Happy Birthday's over here. I wonder, it's not that, and it's not that. So if anybody knows, let's see. I wrote down some notes. Let's see if I wrote it down. Sorry, I'm going to tilt my camera and look for my notes if I said where Happy Birthday came from. Okay, it came from Peaceful Moments, which is a returning favorite. That's the one I never did buy that one. I'm really surprised I didn't get Peaceful Moments, but it seems like it's used for a lot of things. Here it is. Peaceful Moments. That's where the Happy Birthday came from. And that's where a couple other things, like you'll see thank you written later, that came from that stamp set. So that's the Happy Birthday. All right, cool. And let's see what's on the inside of that one. I'm just going back to this page just for inspiration. And we have a nice nested set of dies there. And okay, nothing on the inside. And it looks like she used Merry Merlot for this card, the color Merry Merlot. Okay, awesome. Now this one is using this stamp set here, or I believe, no, it's using this little sunflower here. Sorry, it's using this sunflower from Celebrate Sunflowers. And, you know, she didn't have those regular cellophane envelopes. So use a Ziploc, use whatever you have. We understand that new team members don't have all the same supplies, so, you know, see what happened. Maybe she's not even new. Let's see who this is from. Yes? This is from Donita, one of the Papered Chefs and one of the Beehive members. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so let's see how she folded this. Oh, this is going to be neat. That's impressive. Very, very cool fold. I love fancy fold cards. Very cool. See how that happened? Let me do it again slowly. Whenever you get a new card, don't ever pull it open really quickly because you're not sure how it's put together, and I didn't want to rip it. So I'm not sure where the Enjoyed Today came from, but this one came from Peaceful Moments, and this sunflower came from Celebrate Sunflowers. Oh, I love this. So I guess it's called a modified gatefold card because it's still like a gatefold, but it's only half on this side. So I guess I would still call that a gatefold card, but it's modified. And I love how she stamped the inside, and I love how all the extra layers she put on this. All the extra layers of Flowers for Every Season Designer Series paper. And she even used the in color. This is Misty Moonlight. This is Misty Moonlight, those little dots. Very cool. Okay, now we have another one with Flowers for Every Season. And You Are Amazing. And this one is from, did they put their name on it? Okay, this is from Donella. Donella, this card here. And very cool. She's using a new in color for this one. This paper is Flowers for Every Season paper. See, it's this paper here, Flowers for Every Season, but she's using one of the colors, the in colors, the 5 new in colors, and one of them is called Just Jade. And I'm really surprised how light that is, because I realized how light that color was until you put it next to these flowers and how it kind of just pops right out. So very, very nice. Okay, You Are Amazing, and nothing on the inside, just cute little gems though. And some of the in color ribbon. All right, let's see what else we got. We got something here. So tiny, so small, so loved by all. This is from a returning stamp set called Wildly Happy. Wildly Happy. So I'm just going to have to look up that one, where I find it. Page 98. So we'll show you this one. So that way you always have something to look at, you know, so hope I'm not making you dizzy. But I want you to have something to look at while I'm opening the cards and shuffling with the bags and stuff. All right, so this one, opening up the cellophane envelope. I don't see who made this. I don't see a name on it anywhere. On the card. I don't see a name on the bag or the card. But one of my team members from the Beehive made this using the Wildly Happy stamp set. A returning stamp set, which was in our last occasions catalog. So let's see what we have. A belly band with the cute pandas on it. And I'm not sure how she did the scribbles. I'm not sure if she just did the scribbles or that was a stamp. It looks like she used some blends to make the scribbles. And I like it. Oh, then there's some more. Then there's she made a background using the pandas. So this is a good card for a new baby. A new baby card. Oh, and then she stamped the inside as well. And did a couple more, and did some more layering. Did some extra layering. Okay, so very cute. Very cute. Let's see what this next one is. We'll do this flower here. Okay, this one, I'm just gonna lay that there for a second. Then we'll do these other flowers. This, I had to look up where that was from because I wasn't familiar with that stamp set. It's called Band Together. And every single time, like I'm looking up things and looking through the catalog, I learned something new. Page 112. I noticed something new every time. Okay, like I didn't even notice this stamp set ever. I don't think I ever noticed it really. And then after I was trying to figure out where this flower came from, then I took notice. Oh, and that's where the You Are Amazing. So remember, I just wasn't sure where that was from a minute ago. There's where it's from. This is the You Are Amazing is from this stamp set. Band Together. All right, what happened to the card? I think I put it down under there. Here we go. So we have, this is made by Sally, another papered chef and a Beehive member of our Beehive. Okay, let's see what Sally did here. Looks like she has some embossing going on. I'm gonna feel it to see if there's embossing going on. And sorry if I'm missing your comments. I'm so flustered trying to find my cards on my table, but okay, here we go. Barbara wrote, love seeing your cards. Was there anything inside the dog card? I know you probably wrote that a while back, but I'm just seeing it now. No, there's nothing inside that dog card, but she did use all the pieces. And good morning, Cheryl. All right, so let's see. I know it actually looks embossed, but it's not embossed. It's actually just a dark ink. It's interesting how it looks embossed. And it doesn't feel embossed, but it looks embossed. Interesting. So this looks like a modified type of gatefold card as well. No, it's actually just a, oh yeah, this is called a Z-fold. This is a Z-fold card. See how it opens like that? So there you got the Z-fold, and celebrate the best day ever. Okay, pretty cool. She used, looks like Mossy Meadow. And this is a piece of our World of Good Specialty Designer Series paper. All right, cool. Now we can do Blossoms in Bloom. That's where these next two came from. It is the Blossoms in Bloom bundle, page 51. Now one of these is a swap and one is just Happy Mail I'm going to show you. So this is the Blossoms in Bloom bundle. Okay, so we'll show you the swap first. This is a swap card, and this comes from this stamp itself. You Are Special is the In Good Taste suite that we saw earlier, but then the die and the stamp is from this Blossoms in Bloom bundle. Okay, this is from Susan, and she has a really neat kind of pink going on. It looks to me like Blushing Bride is the color that she chose to use for this card. Oh, there's so much going on here. We have to dissect what is going on here because there's some really cool acetate effect going on and some embossing. All right, now, got to be careful opening a card like this because you're not sure how it's going to open, right? I see acetate. I don't know if I should pull, if it's going to stick or what I'm supposed to do with this. Oh, there it goes. It was just stuck a little because of the die, but you never want to rip your card open. Oh, my. All right, if you're not inspired by this, then you'll never be inspired. Look at this thing. This is amazing. Holy cow. So there's a piece of acetate. So let's open the inside first and see how that's done. So there's a piece of, we sell acetate window sheets at Stampin' Up. And so she used a piece of that, and it's attached to the cardstock inside. And then look at all these layers with the blushing bride and another layer for the flower and another die and another layer. All right, and then you got all the layers on the outside. And texture too. There's some texture going on right there. And this is that tool, that little ribbon polka dot tool. All kinds of fun stuff on that card. All right, so speaking of awesome cards made with this suite, I got a thank you card from my team member, Joe. Okay, let me see if there's anything private inside. Okay, he was thanking me because he won the Celebrate Sunflowers bundle. So he was saying that thank you, hello Kim, thank you for the awesome Celebrate Sunflowers bundle. It will be perfect for a wedding card that I need to make. I'm glad to be on your team. Be well and be safe, Joe. Okay? Just want to make sure I didn't open anything too private. I don't want to read the card on YouTube. But thank you, Joe. That's amazing too. So both of these are amazing. I don't have this bundle, but it really makes me want to get this bundle. Oh, sorry, Carolyn. We'll catch you later. Catch me on the replay. But I mean, this is like so many fun things going on with all of these. So you have the stamps, but then you don't even need to use them because you can just do so much just with the different layers of the dies that you cut out. I mean, you can use them, meaning you can use other stamp sentiments. This is a really neat die bundle with a lot going on. Okay, so I love this and my Happy Mail. All right, let's see what else we got going on. We'll do Way to Goat because I also have something I'll show you that's not part of the swaps, but we'll show you the swap Way to Goat and then my other Way to Goat cards I just used for thank yous and things and that you may have seen me make on YouTube. So page 105. Oh, how fun. This is like I still love this little piggy. It's my favorite stamp set, but this Way to Goat is the one I've been using a lot with my scan and cut now. So it's kind of replaced my whimsical fun things. So let's see who made this one. This one is made by Nikki. Okay, Nikki made this card, and I love how she embossed it. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to open it up. See what's going on inside here. Okay, first of all, she did like block stamping. So she stamped the goat 3 times, and then it looks like, I'm not sure if she used a square or she just kind of used the blends to color the blocks around them, and I think that's a cool idea. And she put the little can for the goats all around. She put this little can all over, and she embossed that. Happy birthday, you old goat. So I love that. That's how it's embossed. And then there's nothing on the inside. So I will just show you while we're on the Way to Goat. So I use these for thank you cards. My tape got stuck to my bag. And I did a tutorial on YouTube on how to make these. So you can go and watch that. I'll try to link to it at some point. I'll try to go back to this description of this video and I'll link to it. But these are the Way to Goat cards that I would give to customers, and I would, I have on here, created by Kimberly Smith at mypaperchef.com, my website, and then I write the stamps that I made it with. And here's the Old World paper 3D embossing folder that's on the back. I cut the hole with the scan and cut. I made a stencil. I did 2 tutorials on how to make this card. I showed you how to make a stencil on YouTube to sponge color the goats, and I also showed you how to cut out stamped images using your scan and cut. So this is actually 2 tutorials, maybe even 3. How to cut an oval window. I'm not sure how many tutorials I did, but these are the cards I made as a result of that. And when I make cards, I try to make a lot of the same kind, and that way I have them on hand, especially getting so busy with the back to school time. I like to have, cards on hand to thank customers and such. And prizes if a customer wins a prize, and I like to be able to have a card on hand. All right, that was cool. Way to go. All right, let's do something. This one was super, super fun. Let's do this swap card. Thinking of You. I forget where this one came from, but I did write notes. Thinking of You. Okay, Woven Heirlooms. It came from the Woven Heirlooms stamp set. So that's a stamp set that's returning. That was in our Occasions catalog. Page 119. And I'm going to actually put I'm going to put this card right on this page because I can go back to the Zany zebras in a little while. Because that's all fun. But we're going to go to woven heirlooms. Okay, here we go. That is on this page here. That's where the thinking of you came from. And then this other stuff, there's so much going on this card. Let's open it up and see what is all going on. This is made by Sue, another papered chef and a Beehive member on our team. Oh, Sue, and she's usually watching right now. Let's see if she's watching. She's usually watching my YouTubes. She probably will watch this later, but I love what she did here because check this out. She took like these dies from the Ornate Garden Suite, and they're just really amazing. I'm not sure what page that's on. Okay, you've already seen the woven heirloom stamp set. So now let me find the Ornate Garden Suite because I forget what those are called. Like they're called ornate frames or something. They could be called ornate layers. It says it's on page 66. There's so much going on this card. I want to dissect it. So this is the Ornate Garden Suite. I can tell she used some things from this suite because I can recognize these frames and these intricate details. And here we go. Ornate thanks. Ornate style. Let's see what so much going on. Ornate style bundle. Ornate layers dies. That's what they're called. Ornate layers. And she even used the embossing folder. And this looks like soft seafoam. That's neat. A little stamp inside. This is the color soft seafoam, and she used whisper white. So it's amazing how you can take two colors and make such an absolutely amazing card with textures, layers, die cutting, and all this stuff. And she even inked around the edges. I'm not sure if she used the blends or a sponge to ink around the edges like that. And then I recognize this one. This is that Stitch So Sweetly dies going on that one there. So super amazing. All right, let's see. All right, so sentimental. You should see my floor right now. How much stuff I have laying on there. So sentimental is on 74. So much going on in this. So this is the So Sentimental. It's a stamp set, and then the darker colors are showing you the dies and how the dies cut out the stamp set. So this is a piece of happy mail that I received. I'm sorry, wait, we'll do that in a minute. Sending healing hugs. Here we go. This is the one I wanted to show you. This is a swap I received. And look at this. Sending healing hugs. Look how she used the sending healing hugs, and then look how she used this die to go behind there. And I love this card because she used the doily. I've never tried these doilies. I need to get some of those. I love how these doilies, these are called vellum doilies, and all this stuff is making all these layers on here. And we'll go back to that paper we used earlier. Remember that paper that it was called Flowers for Every Season? So who is this one? Oh, I like how she did this. This is Linda, another papered chef. And I like how Linda did the whole list of all the materials she used. Right? Whisper White, Misty Moonlight, Flowers for Every Season, Polka Dot Tulle. I love it. I love how she did that. And her group is called Stamp Cut and Create on Facebook, Linda's group. Okay, look at this. Sending healing hugs. Let me see. Okay, so she adhered it under there, and you can lift it up. And then it's made of, oh, I like that. Night of Navy. Night of Navy cardstock. Got a little bit of adhesive on there. And another piece of the Flowers for Every Season, and a little bit of the polka dot tulle ribbon. Okay, fun stuff. All right, so Happy to Know You. Let's see what this one is made from. I can't remember. Let's see. So Very Happy to Know You. Okay, I don't remember where she got this stamp set from. But this is a piece of happy mail I got from my friend Maria. And what I really like about what she did here, I wanted to show you something she did when she sent this to me. And I'll leave this up here for a second. I know she won't mind. She's one of my team members that's a local team, not Not my beehive, not my papered chefs, not the two team groups, but she's somebody we exchange happy mail with. And I like how Maria put this, she put the dimensions in with her happy mail. Okay, and so let's see what's on the inside of this one. Blank inside, and she used up some scraps, and I don't recognize like all the different papers, but maybe she used some retired designer series papers and some different stamps, but it's the technique. I mean, the point is, I hope you're inspired by the technique that's being used. Okay, so that's a nice piece of happy mail. And she also writes this little thing about how she didn't sign the card and you can send it to someone else, and it's a nice message. All right, here's another piece of happy mail. This is from my team member. I'll make sure I'm not flashing someone's address there, but her name is Crystal. Let me close this for a moment, close the catalog. And Crystal is thanking me for my tutorials and rekindling her love of paper crafting. So she appreciates my skills and talents. Thank you. I'm so happy Crystal sent that to me. And there's a nice, you're very welcome. And there's a nice textured embossing folder that she used. I really like that. And it's all swirled, and I can't remember what that one is from. The swirled embossing folder like that. All right, so now I want to show you another piece of happy mail. This one, this is my favorite suite. Wait till you see how that card looks. Whale of a Time, it's called. And that is on page 96. This is a really, really fun card. And I still got to go back to that zebras. We'll go back. We're going to leave that one stick out so we remember to go back to that one as well. All right, so here we go. This is the Well Done stamp set. The Well Done stamp set. And it is part of the Whale of a Time suite, which is my favorite suite in this annual catalog. And the designer series paper is fantastic. So let's check out how this opens, okay? My husband's like, wow, that's such a cool card when he saw this. Okay, so I'm just trying to make sure there's nothing on the inside that's private. So I have to make sure when I open something online, on camera, I'm not giving away someone's address or anything. All right, so she's one of my pen pals. This is happy mail from a pen pal. Her name's Kathy, and we've been sending each other mail. She's another demonstrator. We've been sending each other happy mail over the years, and probably for a couple years now, at least a year. We send each other cards, just for no reason, just for fun. So, well, all I can say is, dun, 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 thanks a ton. Is that cool or what? And she watched my tutorial on how to cut out this pattern paper. I did a tutorial on this on YouTube, so check that out. I'll try to link to it in the description, but it's how to cut out pattern paper. So just search for Whale of a Time, designer series paper, and you'll find, and scan and cut. You have to search for those two terms, and you can find out how to cut all these embellishments, the turtles and the whales. And there's also a whale punch. You can cut the big punches using the whale punch. Okay, see the whale. This whale here cuts out with the punch. All right, so let me show you while I'm here. I'm going to show you a couple. I do make extra cards, and on that. I do make extra cards that I send customers and for fun, so I'll just show you those. And this I use the Whale Builder Punch, and I use the embossing folder from this suite, Whale of a Time suite. There's an embossing folder called Seabed, I think. Here it is. Yeah, Seabed 3D embossing folder. I use the designer series paper. And again, I put my website on the back. I put Whale of a Time Stampin' Up when I make something. Okay, so that's a good habit to get into when you're giving away your cards and things. And then they all look a little different just based on the designer series paper or where I put the Well Done. This one was Granny Apple Green, and this one is Shaded Spruce, and this one is Night of Navy. Okay, so you have different colors. You can use different color backgrounds. Hi, Sheila. Oh, you're not late. I didn't announce it. I was just showing. Here, you can see this one before I put it away. Thanks a ton for coming, Sheila. There you go. That's not mine. That's from my friend Kathy. I mean, it's mine, but it's not one. All right. Now I'm going to do Zany Zebras. That's another swap card. And I have it marked off on the page. So this is another one of my beehive swap cards. It's made with Zany Zebras. Now I tried to look up how she made this fence, and there's only like one, I think there's one thing I could think of that she used this dye back here to make it. But I don't want to say which dye she used, but I love the little fence. So I'm thinking there's a dye that looks like the fence, but I wasn't sure how she got the curve. I couldn't really tell from the catalog. But this is just fantastic. Kick up your heels with the Zany Zebra stamp set. It's so fun. It's so whimsical. I love how she has the zebra sticking out from behind the fence. I mean, it's just fantastic. So let's see. Let's see who did this. This is Judy. She's one of my Beehive team members. She's a co-team member. Like we all belong to Hattie's team. And this was our team swap. Oh my. I love how this feels. I'll try to flash into the back of the catalog and show you what I was thinking. Oh, I love it. I love how the zebra is sticking up out of the top. It's time to celebrate. So what I'm thinking, so when I saw this card, I was like, how did she make this? Whenever I get cards, I get so inspired. And I was like, oh, I have to have that fence, you know, that little fence. So I looked up these, in the back of our catalog, we have a die index. And I did find a die that I think looks like it. I'm thinking it could be this, but I'm not positive. See this gateway garden? Like that might be how she got the curve because I see lines, but I'm not positive that's it. But that's what I'm thinking it is. Gateway, or garden gateway it's called. Dies. Okay, so that's the Zany Zebras. And then here's one other card I made. So that's the card I got in the swap, and then here's a card I made with the Zany Zebras. And the Playful, or Playing with Patterns. Zany Zebras Stampin' Up. Okay, so that's just, and these are the Stitch So Sweetly dies. Okay, so that's that. And now we will show you, let's see. We're going to end with whiskey. Let me get that ready. My whiskey cards. But I want to show you something that my friend sent me. When after you get done traveling, you have to quarantine. And she made me a care package. And so I want to show you something that was in my care package that's super cute. You know, because I'm talking about Happy Mail and sometimes just happy things. Okay, so I want to show you this first, and then I'm going to end with this whiskey card. So here is what my friend sent me. She gave me a care package, but look at this. This is hand sanitizer. How cool is that hand sanitizer? It's a pineapple. I'm not sure what brand it is. In fact, I had so many already opened that I didn't open this one. But I'm going to open it right now to see if I can figure out. No, it's just like it's not really like a brand that you'd be able to find again, probably. Isn't that cute though? And then this is, she made the Sending Sunshine card for me. And she embossed it. And her name is Nancy, so just making sure I give everybody credit. And she wrote a note inside. Sending sunshine and love during this crazy period that we're in. May our friendship continue to flourish and grow in the months to come. That's so sweet. So I love the card from Nancy, and she sent me, like I said, a care package and that cute little hand sanitizer. Okay, so lastly, I'm going to show you this one. So this stamp set is called Whiskey Business. When I saw this, I had to get it. I thought of so many different people. I thought of so many different people with this card. I thought, first of all, masculine, and I thought of different people. So this was the card I submitted for my swap. And I wanted to submit it because I didn't think anyone else would be submitting a card with this stamp set. And I was right. Nobody else in the Beehive team submitted a card with the stamp set. But I wanted to let people know how cool the stamp set was. So I'll tell you how I made it. And there's again, I always like showing you how I label my cards, Whiskey Business, and my website. And I'm going to open it up and show you. I don't think I did anything to the inside, but I just want to show you how I used it. Yeah, I just did the whisper weight on the inside. But showing you closer, this here is, I took the blends and I used a few different colors of the blends to get that effect. Like there's a color called Ivory, and there's one called So Saffron. And so I mixed them together, and then I used some Pool Party to kind of make the glass look. And then I use Wink of Stella over the top of those, over the top of that to try to give it that glass look. And then I cut out all the cups, all the glasses with the scan and cut. But this one I didn't need to cut out the bottle because I used one of the stitch rectangle dies for that. So I didn't need to cut out the bottle. I just used stitch rectangle dies, but I did use the scan and cut. So what I want to show you real quickly as I'm wrapping things up is that you can take, when you submit your swaps, and you can always try to make yourself some extra ones and always try to, like, you know, follow the same pattern, but don't worry that you don't have like 20 pieces of this exact paper, because these are all considered the same swap, even though I used the same paper, but look how different they come out just by changing up. I'm still using the In Good Taste Designer Series paper, but I had to switch it up to just stretch out the paper because I didn't have all the same colors. But notice there's a cohesion. So like when I die cut out, this is a stitch dies, stitch rectangles, and I would try to use dark colors that contrast, and I would try to use the matching wood and things that contrast when I cut them out. So they just each look slightly different based on that. Okay? So Whiskey Business. I'm sure you can think of people in your life with that stamp set. You know, masculine, Father's Day. Cheers to you, straight up, you're the best. And if you have a little gift to give someone, like I've already given someone some whiskey chocolate, this is a great card to go along with that kind of gift. All right, well, I know I was inspired by all these cards and Happy Mail, and I hope you were too, and I appreciate you coming on, unannounced, last minute, checking out these cards from the Stampin' Up! 2020-2021 annual catalog. And just to give you a little idea of what is coming up in the next swap, it's going to be from this catalog. The next time I show a swap, it might be, we haven't scheduled it yet, but I'll be showing cards from this mini catalog. It's called a, December mini catalog. Okay, so do check out, if you're interested, it's already for sale, everything in here. And I've gone through this catalog on my live on this channel. You can check out what's in there. All right, well, that's all for now. This is the Papered Chef.